Have you ever been told your labs look fine? Maybe you are just stressed, or felt like your pain, your fatigue were brushed off because you look okay? You are not too sensitive. Studies show that women carry most of the global burden of rheumatoid arthritis, and that gender, that hormone can change how symptoms show up and how care is delivered. That's why there is one thing that I highly recommend to every woman with rheumatoid arthritis, and that is a radical self-advocacy. Not being rude, not being demanding, just clear, confident, and informed. Stick with this video to learn how to do that step by step. And don't forget to download the free rheumatoid arthritis guidebook and the rheumatoid arthritis smoothie for your mornings. And please join our movement and the mission to reach at least 100,000 rheumatoid arthritis warrior by the end of 2026. And you can do that by clicking the like and subscribe button and sharing this video with others who really need this encouragement today. Before I go further, let me also share something personal. I'm not just a rheumatologist. I'm also a dad to a daughter with multiple medical conditions. I spend a lot of my time in the clinic hallways and exam rooms as a parent, not as Dr. Subedi. And there has been many visits where I walk out thinking, they don't really see the whole picture. They don't understand and see how heavy this is for our kid and for us as a parent. Research shows that patients with chronic and medically complex conditions carry very high levels of stress and emotional burden, and often feel that health professionals don't fully understand their day-to-day realities. So when this video talks about self-advocacy, it's not just a theory. It's something I fight for as a doctor and as a parent of a sick kid. If you have ever walked out of a clinic thinking, why did not I say how bad it really is? This video is for you, because there is one skill that changes everything for women with rheumatoid arthritis, and that is learning to be a strong, compassionate advocate for yourself in every room: medical, work, family, and even inside your own head. Welcome back, RA Warriors. This channel is here for every person living with rheumatoid arthritis, and today's video is especially for women, the daughters, the sisters, the mom, the grandmothers who are tired of feeling ignored, rushed, or dismissed in their own health journey. Women with rheumatoid arthritis go through something extra: the struggle, the stress of trying to convey your message to your providers. That's why this video is so close to my heart. The same protective instinct I have as a parent, I want you to have yourself as a RA Warriors. And here is a big and very interesting idea. Think of your body like a car you drive every day. Rheumatoid arthritis turned the alarm system way up high in your body, but you are still the driver. Medication, lifestyle changes, and your care team are your mechanics and the tools. But the way you speak up, ask the right questions, and set your boundaries is what keeps this car safe on the road. Recent research shows that skills like self-care, communication, and emotional resilience are essential for living well with rheumatoid arthritis along with your medications. This video is not about pushing through. It is about giving you a roadmap to say, this is my body, my life, and I deserve care that fits me. Now, here is the most important thing you need to hear this. You are not imagining it. RA is more common in women, around 3 times more than men. And it often hits during your busiest years of your life. For example, working, parenting, caring for others. And this is a very significant time in your life where you need extra time, you need extra support. But RA tend to hit those women who are struggling with these things. And comes the hormones, the pregnancy, and the menopause that can also directly affect how RA feels. Many women experience changes in disease activity during pregnancy and often flare after delivery. And the risk of RA rises around menopause as estrogen level drops. So your symptoms are not just about willpower. They are about the biology and the life stage you are in. Let's think of Leela. She is 42, a full-time working mom, raising 2 kids, and helping her aging parents. On paper, her labs were stable, but she felt like she was driving a car with check engine lights on, the gas also empty, and the alarm system constantly beeping. She started to think, maybe I'm just weak. But her RA, the hormones, the stress, and the lack of support were all working against her. So was her rheumatoid arthritis. Now, as a parent of a sick kid, when I'm sitting in one of those exam rooms, I sometimes do feel that way. I had a similar thoughts. Do they really see how much this takes out of our body and our mind? Do they really see how tired we all are taking care of the sick kids and our body? The same feeling of being unseen is what many of you feel with rheumatoid arthritis when you go see your doctors. Now that comes the importance of the self-advocacy part. And you might wonder, what does self-advocacy really means in rheumatoid arthritis? Self-advocacy is not about being rude or demanding. It means three main things. Number one, understanding your condition, understanding more about what is rheumatoid arthritis, how do we manage, how do we tackle this disease. Number two, clearly communicating your needs. You need to understand how you effectively communicate with your doctors. And number three, we call making shared decisions with your care team. You need to be actively participating on your care team on how you are being treated for your arthritis. A recent study in one of the journals identified key skills areas that patients and clinicians see as essential in taking care of their chronic conditions. That includes self-care and coping mechanism, emotional resilience, knowledge of the disease, personal development, communication, and creating a good relationships. These are all pieces of self-advocacy. Another study on the web-based self-monitoring found that when patients track their symptoms and use digital tools, they feel more engaged and better prepared to discuss treatments. Now, what does that all mean? That means you have to be actively involved in your care. You need to understand the disease, you need to understand how to monitor your disease, and how you effectively communicate. That is what the self-advocacy is. Now, let me go back to my earlier car metaphor. Imagine your body like this car. Your rheumatologist as the mechanic, their clinic as the garage for the car, and all the lights you see in your dashboard as those lights that can tell you about rheumatoid arthritis. Now, self-advocacy is saying, here is the sound the engine makes, here is what happens when you press the brake, and here is what it looks like in the dashboard. You are not just dropping this car off to the garage in the clinic and you will say, just fix it. You are going to be clear, you are giving clear information to the doctors so that your care team really understand how you are feeling and how they can fix the car. Now, let me also explain how being the active driver for this car changes the outcome in rheumatoid arthritis. And you might ask, why does this matter so much for women with rheumatoid arthritis? And the answer is, our life is complex. Caregiving, work, pregnancy decision, contraceptions, menopause, mental health, all those intersect with your rheumatoid arthritis. And research shows that social support, coping skills, and mental health care can improve the pain, the fatigue, and the overall quality of life in rheumatoid arthritis. That's why it's very important. Now, let me go back to my patient, Leela, who started tracking her pain, her fatigue, and she noticed a pattern around her menstrual cycle and stress at work. She brought a sample chart to her visit, the pain scores, the energy levels, and what she could or could not do that week. For the first time, her doctor, her rheumatologist, could see a clear roadmap of her month. Together, they adjusted the medication timing, added mental health support, and wrote a work note to modify her schedule around her flares. Now, those things, they may not cure rheumatoid arthritis, but it turned a wild, unpredictable car into one she could actually drive safely. Now, RA Warrior, let me pause and ask you and request you an important thing here. If this video is helpful so far, please tap the like button so more RA Warriors can find this video. And remember to grab your free RA guidebook and the RA smoothie guide to prepare your early morning smoothie. These are all designed to help you fight against rheumatoid arthritis. Now, most of you who are our regular viewers might already know, in our channel, we use this simple framework, the NESSCAR NESSCAR, and the 4F roadmap. That is the philosophy that will help you drive your car very safely. And let me quickly recap. What are those? N is your nutrition, on what you eat. Exercise are those joint-friendly movement that keep you moving. The next S is your sleep, that is your recharging your battery every night. S is your stress management, keeping that alarm system from blaring all day and making every bump in the road feel like a crash. And C is your checkpoint on your regular checkup with your doctors, with including the blood tests, the visits, and your self-monitoring. And the A is your avoiding those risky substances such as alcohol and smoking. And R is the relationship, creating that positive environment that helps you lift up on those difficult days. And the 4F, that includes the faith. Whatever faith means to you, it could be spirituality, values, or bigger purpose that gives you a deeper reason to keep driving on that hard road of rheumatoid arthritis. And F is your family, who will support you all the time. So is the other F, the friends. Those are your RA warrior community that will support you in those difficult days. And the other F, the fulfillment, the activities, the goals, and the dreams that make life feeling meaningful. Now, going back to our talk, the self-advocacy, it ties all this together. It's you saying, this is my car, this is my values, this is what my faith, family, friends, and fulfillment look like to me. And I need my care team to plan around those. And when you speak of using the NESSCAR and the 4F pillars, you are not just asking for fewer symptoms. You are asking for a life that actually matches who you are and where you want to go. Now, let me leave you with a few practical self-advocacy tools. And here is the 3 concrete tools every woman with rheumatoid arthritis can start using today. The number 1 being rheumatoid arthritis driver's log. For the next 7 days, track your pain, your stiffness, your fatigue, and how you feel, your mood. Plus, 1 activity that you struggle with each day, like washing your hair, cooking, or concentrating at work. Studies show that understanding your patterns help build coping skills and a sense of control. And the next one, 3 questions you should ask on every visit with your rheumatologist. Please write those down. The number 1 question, my top concern for today is. Number 2 question, my number 1 goal for the next 3 months is. And the third question is, 1 question I have about my medication, the lifestyle I could change, and my future of rheumatoid arthritis. This simple structure turns a rushed visit into a focused strategy session and support your shared decision making in managing rheumatoid arthritis. All of you RA warriors, let me bring all this talk together. RA is like having a car whose alarm system is oversensitive and your parts wear down faster than they should, but you still are the driver. And women with rheumatoid arthritis face these unique challenges of hormonal shifts, pregnancy, menopause, caregiving roles, and often higher reported pain and fatigue. Studies shows that self-care skills, coping strategy that we talked today, mental health support, and social connection can make a real difference in your life. The one thing that I recommend to every RA warriors with rheumatoid arthritis is not that you stay quiet or tough it out. It is that you have to be kind, you have to be informed, and you have to be a steady driver of your own health journey. And when I walk into my clinic as Dr. Subedi, the goal is to listen deeply to our patients. When walking it as a parent, the hope is that someone listen deeply to our daughter and to us as parents. Those 2 roles are why this message is so personal to me. Your pain, your fatigue, and your fear about the future deserves time, attention, and respect. If this video spoke to you as a woman living with rheumatoid arthritis, remember this. You are not a burden and you are not too sensitive. You are a driver managing a very complex car and your voices matters in every room. Please tap that like button if it helped you. Please subscribe so you don't miss another video that we'll be creating on similar topic, and also share this video to other women who need to hear this to help fight against rheumatoid arthritis. And before we go, please don't forget to download the free rheumatoid arthritis guidebook and the RA smoothie recipe, and also help us support in our goal of reaching at least 100,000 RA warriors by the end of 2026. We are here to build a community where we can fight against rheumatoid arthritis. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.